Hi, Andrew Bell here, coming to you today from the event 2022. What an incredible day already. It's nothing short of spectacular. Despite having to navigate through COVID regulations with a limited number of people that we can actually accommodate here, we've actually had a massive crowd. We opened it up to the maximum size of the Grand Ballroom, and it's been full from the time we opened the doors this morning and all the way through. At the time of filming this, we're only about halfway through 101 properties, and we've already recorded 95% success rate, over 600 bidders, and the prices we're achieving are quite phenomenal. Really thrilled today to see Dan White, who's the Managing Director of the Ray White Group, the international group, and Dan's flown up from Sydney to be with us today. And Dan, you've been around the country and you've seen a lot of auctions over the last 12 months. What do you think about today?
I've seen a lot of auctions over many years. I haven't seen anything like today. There's the size of the room again. You guys continue to set the bar of how these events should be put together, but the bidding has been extraordinary, hasn't it? Across all the properties. We've had commercial property here as well as residential. It's been an amazing start to the year. We always say the year starts not on 1 January for us, but really at the event. It sets the tone for the year, and if there's anyone of any doubt where the market was, I think answered it very clearly today, AB, what you guys have put together. It's been outstanding.
I really appreciate you coming up and you showing all the support. You know, we ended 2022 with a lot of distractions. It was pretty challenging. We had bad weather, we had winds and rain, and we had significant amount of COVID contagion. Yeah. And lots of dramas from Australian tennis as a distraction, and cricket had its dramas. But none of that's diminished the continued passion that people have for the real estate market at the moment. That was demonstrated today. Yeah. In the first 3 weeks of this year, and in the lead up to today, we recorded 480,000 online inquiries, 6,834 buyer inquiries through various means, and conducted 3,763 inspections of properties with people. Extraordinary numbers. Yeah. This is an all-time record, beyond question. One property alone had 173 inspections, but typically we had about 50 plus inspections throughout most of the properties. And of course here today, the sales activity, as I said, has been phenomenal. The constant question that we've been asked, where are all the buyers coming from? Well, the local buyers have certainly been really, really strong this year, but we know there's been this huge amount of interstate migration. With the borders opening up on December 17th, we got another wave of interested buyers from down south. They were the people who wanted to physically come here and look at properties themselves, not just rely on videos. And so they've just shown themselves here today. The group of people that certainly boosted our inspection numbers were the people from interstate. Locals have been able to sort of see this prior to Christmas. So when you consider over 400,000 border passes were issued by Queensland Government from the 17th of December, you get an idea of just the volume of people that were coming here. For many of our properties, up to 50% of all inspections did come from interstate buyers. There still remains a strong desire by so many in other states of Australia to move here to Queensland. It's been this kind of reassessment of life in Queensland, and for many reasons, people just go, I want to be in Queensland. Are you seeing that through the group?
Well, I think it's been anecdotal, but today's really proven that, hasn't it? Speaking to people in the crowd, people have arrived here recently from southern states and really actively bidding. There's definitely sort of a real golden patch happening here in southeast Queensland, isn't it? There's no question that that's occurring. And you sense that momentum's just building. We haven't seen the end of it. It's something that's developing even today. So exciting times for southeast Queensland, no question.
The other thing, you know, we've had substantial rises in prices beyond question. Many properties more than 50% over the last 12 months. But the fact is, we're still better value than all other markets that also gone up. We're still great value.
Well, that was one of the obvious things today, just the value people are getting for their dollars here. There's no question. Great beachfront property, riverfront, at prices that are well below that people own in Sydney and Melbourne, for example. So it's not surprising, is it, considering all those factors you mentioned, plus the sheer value for money. We're seeing the results we're getting today. It's just outstanding.
So I think it's a big statement for the market. Everyone was wondering how 2022 was going to go. And if today's any indication, get in and buy your properties as soon as you can, because prices aren't softening. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for your interest. And we'll keep you up to date when we get the final figures. All the best. Stay safe.